Hey, Crown Publishing content followers, viewers, supporters, and listeners. Thank you for clicking on another video with the Crown Publishing content YouTube channel family where publishing and marketing creative content finally meet. We're happy to have you here. Remember to hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel soon to show your support and to be notified of future videos just like these where I give commentary, reaction, and just my flat out opinion about some of the real life events across the globe today that affect us all directly or indirectly is the way I like to describe it. So we hope you all had a beautiful weekend out there. It is now Monday, but for some late night tea, I thought I would bring, I don't want to say tea, but as another uh, topic that I was inspired or moved to speak on um, is a different type of topic with this segment. Once again, everything I state on here tonight is just my comments, reactions, and opinions, right? Nobody has to agree, and we're just here to spark interest and research and curiosity in others to go do their own research. You know what I mean, or spark their own thoughts about things, right? But everybody's form of research even is different, so that's a whole thing. Uh, but with this young lady here, Miss Eugenia Cooney, I don't know if I introduced myself at the beginning of the video, but I am Arthur Audio host, Miss Whitney. We are grateful for you guys' support thus far. Definitely subscribe soon. We try to keep a variety of topics going. That way, no particular sector or group of people feel like we're just picking on them, right? No sex, no color, no gender, no age. So, anyways, I thought this was a great topic for sure because Miss Eugenia Cooney's name is not new when it comes to social media influence. For example, this young lady that I wanted to discuss tonight and like her story and her situation and how we saw her grow as an influencer, probably as a person, and just the different opinions and rumors and why her name is trending again, right? She does have a lot of supporters, followers, not just on Instagram and TikTok, right? Um, she's connected with other very famous YouTubers and things like that as well. I don't like to personally, that's why y'all never really seen me do commentary on other YouTubers that much because it's something I'm still just trying to really get comfortable with because I know that if anything, YouTubers are like everyday people just like me too. Like I don't like to really do that too much. I don't mind like personally doing interviews and interacting with other YouTubers, just like Miss Cooney here. But I don't know. I just say I would have my own extent of speaking on other ones because in their lives. So that's not what I'm here to do with her today. Like I totally respect her situation, but some people flat out give their full blown opinions about it, and they don't respect her illness. They don't respect how small she is, how lightweight she seems to be, and people are making these judgments simply through her content, simply through her videos, right? Just what she physically appears to people. And I was just trying to remind people out there, right? When it comes to me giving my reaction and commentary of the most recent article or story lately that I have followed up about this young influencer, right? There was even a time in a season, probably of her life, of social media influence life, where she was actually, it was a rumor going around that she was dead. And to me, it was just bad with this right here because people actually already knew, there was a possibility she was sick. With some people, you just see that. I guess you just see it. But I also wanted to add more broader. Y'all know me coming with the perspective here. Another perspective. That's all it is. Because all of our visions and matters, voices matter, like I've been learning in life. and trying to teach others. But I just say that there are different, like your diet is a big deal. I'm not here to be her doctor or give her the more advice than she's already heard, right? I'm just another average YouTuber myself. I haven't nearly been on YouTube. The scrutiny that comes with finally, you know what I'm saying, making it as a big YouTube star face and name and brand that everybody loves, right? I could just imagine that it's not always glitz and glam, that people are also going to personally scrutinize you and criticize you too, regardless. Even if when she was in her healthy weight, as we know, she still, that's where she earned the following. Or we all know it probably picked up more over time as people saw her get little. That's what's crazy about life. Some people probably are not even following her just for her info, and that's not good. People are saying that she should not use anorexia or her image of what she looks like right now to continue to influence. And that's just a pretty much update to the trending news behind Miss Eugenia Cooney and her story and what she's been going through. Probably now, I'm not going to sit here and play like I said, I don't even like to speak on the YouTubers, but there's no telling what she's probably really been going through. We know there's a million different illnesses out there and diseases, first of all, and then you have people, like I was speaking on the diet a second ago, right? The up and down diets and people's thyroid metabolism, all that matter. Just like with a bigger person, if they cannot eat the same as everybody else, or it can actually make their condition worse, right? That's why it's good to know what we have, what we're dealing with, so we know how we're not triggering it wrong, or what we can do to help it or help aid it when we feel it coming on, whatever it is. So I'm not like one of the first speakers or YouTubers to come out and maybe speak on her. So that's not what I'm here to do. I'm just giving my perspective to this. And I could be wrong. That's the thing about perspective. They to add one never hurts. She's so beautiful to me either way, but we know that I even have to admit, it's as small as she's gotten now, it is concerning. It's concerning for everybody. Some people are already saying they think that she's just gonna pass away soon. They not doctors or nothing. They just they're saying they're able to tell just from like some of her movements on camera, or just like how she responds now, her eyes and her hair. They say her hair is thinning. Did I go look at some of these shorts or videos myself? Yes, I did. And anybody, you don't have to look at them long. You just go from the person's past of what they look like to their current time. Okay. If you wanted to compare her particular story, I'm not saying you do that with everybody. We know that with the Subway guy, right? His story was totally different. And if anybody don't remember, I'm just here to refresh everybody's mind. I am going to do 3 parts to this topic because I want to be able to give my full reaction and just more of a perception to these type of stories. Others were even rumoring that she's being forced, possibly, or behind the scenes to do the content that she does. Because why else, in their heads, why else is she that sick? But her room is all pretty with plushies and beautiful things in the background, right? And she's getting gifts and things are coming in and money, because that comes with social media influencing sometimes. And people know that. That's why it's so much more. At the bottom of my title here, I put is like, is it a possibility, right? This is what I wrote. That social media witchcraft scandals can be real, but I'll get to why I titled that. Let's just first talk about social media scandals, because that's why some are already saying they think that's might be going on behind the scenes. But anyways, this just not at this current time, just over time, like rumors. which comes with being a big influencer. We have to know this. You become any type of celebrity, any type of known, this is what people do. They're going to get a perception of you for themselves. So that's just something we can't get around. But how little she is now, back to what I was saying, nobody can deny. I feel like I was a good candidate for this topic because I've actually gained and lost weight a lot, and I'm a woman, and she's a woman. But it wasn't like anorexia related. That's why I was saying it's all kind of different illnesses, and we know that weight can even with some certain illnesses even be like regulated. Am I correct? If y'all agree, give the video a like or leave it in the comments. And that's what concerns me more, like when I give my opinion or perspective about her story, because I know along the way this young lady has probably been to the doctor and everything. You know, I just wish the best for her and her family. I never came in. I already felt that way anyway because I had kind of probably not been following her as long as everybody else. But I had began to get familiar with her too because I have we know that she has more of a younger crowd of influence. She influences that more type of audience, and I kind of learned through certain YouTubers, anyway through and I just learn about them. So, but I've been felt that, and I still wish the best for her family and her first. Because see, hope is just one of those real things. I just hate hearing all the other influencers be like, "Yeah, it looked like it's over," and she's, even I have eyes. I see what it looked like too with her, but if a person don't want to come more out on social media, because you see people do that in the comments of her lives and stuff, they be like, what's going on with you? Get help. People are going to be blunt with you. Nobody's ever been nice when it comes to that all the time, right? That's the thing about different opinions and comment sections out there. But I just said social media scandals first because that was just one of the rumors that a lot of these influencers, let me go ahead and say us, because I'm practically one of those too. Now, everybody got to be false from what they talk about or what they appear to be on camera. That's not always the case. I was saying I was a good candidate for the topic, this just being part one of this subject here, because especially because I think with her, they maybe had rumors here and there that she had kids, but I don't think she has kids. I don't think at this time she has like natural born children, but some women do, right? So that could be a reason too. You lose and gain weight. Come on now. We just know that for years and centuries and generations, it's always been like immediately a bad sign or omen. You see that on somebody, they got to be sick. It's a sign because our bodies do talk to us. We're talking about way before she got this little, though. I know that, in my opinion, she already had been to the doctor. Probably already know what's going on with herself, even if she don't share that with everybody, right? It's just my just natural first reaction, right, or opinion to what she might be going through. If she don't seem too phased, that's what she tries to show on camera. Anybody that know or like follow her and stuff, they know that she don't really try to too much show, like, because not every YouTube like me, I'm doing the audios or whatever now, but shows their self on camera all the time. That's a whole general topic in itself, right? I said I was going to break this up in three, but that's something she chose to do, is show her life on there. A lot of these influencers do that. They show just way more than some of us do, but that's what's bringing in their monetization. That's what's bringing in there. And that's why I say this does leave room, in my opinion, for what? Boom. Social media scandals. We didn't even put that word witchcraft in there yet. I just getting straight or jumping to the gun about it though. I'm not accusing anybody of doing it to her. Let me state that for the record. This is just my reaction or let's say you get into my thoughts. If I'm thinking about this young lady and what she's going through, like, hey, couldn't this at least be you know what I'm saying? Like, consideration or something, because for the long stretch period of time, not that anybody's rushing her to rest in peace or anything like that, though they just have been watching her on social media. It looks like to in some people eyes just deteriorate. It's crazy. That's why people was already trying to, in my opinion, like point fingers, like who is she staying with, who is her friends. I don't think people understand that about the new social media culture, though. But when one young person, two, three, people in general start putting their lives on there, it doesn't matter what other people, you know what I'm saying? Like when they put their lives on there, to me, everybody they be connected to on there. That was the thing about social media to begin with. It's crazy. So yeah, they get to wondering like who's around her, who's helping her. Why don't she go stay with this person? Why don't she get treatment? Why don't she get a nurse? What's going on with her? Some do say, or she, I think, came out on an interview. Hold on, because I know anorexia got brought up somewhere about what it is she could be going through. Anorexia, but we know you got factors like drugs, you got illnesses like leukemia, cancer. It's a whole long list of different things that can cause weight loss, weight gain, in my opinion. If we're gonna have a healthy discussion about this topic, is a total different situation. That's like overeating, to the point. I mean, weight gain is weight gain, but weight loss is weight loss. And I just feel like, in my perception, weight loss is one of those things that's more heavily weighed for whatever reason. Like, I feel like big people, or whatever you want to call it, get judged in their own categories too. But the underweight people win that to me. It's just like, you know, they do. People as soon as it, but like with me, I said I was a good candidate to speak on it because something like stress even affects some people, especially if that person knows that maybe that's why they have to balance themselves a certain way or carry themselves a certain way. Once again, diet, that's going to be important for all of us. Hydration, taking care of ourselves on the inside first. I don't believe any of us are just probably 100% perfect at it, but that's something we could all daily improve. And I'm talking about for a lifetime. It's a great thing. It's something I try to even keep in mind for sure and take more serious as I get older, because that's what I'm just talking about though. Like just how many young people, that's something I noticed. Like, is that a thing? Like since the social media, the new social media culture, have more young people feel ill? That's just weird. We know they're out here dating, meeting people on social media. That's already one thing. And if it ain't social media, when I say social media, I'm talking about dating apps, all of it. ChristianMeet.com, whichever ones y'all want to date. Could what she be going through in general though be more on a spiritual level? She just was once just more of a healthier. I'm trying to tell people see that. It don't matter how many likes, views, all that y'all got pulling in. If it's one over there connected to the group, to me, and they're not, and they look like she do, yeah, you can expect her fans, followers, commenters, everything to be like, okay, what's going on with her? See how her makeup is. And that's the thing too with little people. It's like they'll try to cover up, just like with big people, they'll try to say their clothing might be too fitting. That's something they have to go through a lot. But with weight, everybody's opinion of healthy is different. But we know that doctors' results and everything is what really tell you the story. What really tell you the story at the end of the day. Because you do have people that go, they have a sickness, they go to the doctor don't find no result. I mean, they don't find like a positive result with what somebody think they going through. I wonder, is that something that she might have experienced? It's worth a thought. Maybe they have tried to treat her with different things with whatever it is she's dealing with. But it's just sad to see people already just be, I don't even want to call it negative. They just straight out showing like, yeah, you know, she's pretty much gone. We're noticing this sign, that sign. I mean, but she's still on camera. That is something she chooses to do and entertain her, you know, her followers and her subscribers and her uh audiences. It gets deep. Like people are like, okay, we notice her eye twitching or her mouth. This is a sign of stroke. This is a sign of this and that. It's crazy to just show that, or the way that we're seeing this, like she's supposed to be just exhibiting this on camera like this. It's just my reaction though. We quick to say, oh, this is out of the norm, this don't look right, and she too skinny, and da-da-da-da. And people are doing that too. I heard they called, try to get her health well checks and stuff like that. But that's the thing, you really can't force. That's always sad with anything from addiction, recovery. When it comes to recovery, if a person is not really receptive of it, that's always a hard part of recovery. It's hard to get them through the treatment, ain't it? It's hard to get them to treatment level. I still love Amy Winehouse. Rest in peace to Amy Winehouse and the Amy Winehouse family. Respects to them and condolences still. And she was just another young lady, and it just reminds me. I'm not saying that they are alike in any type of way. I'm just saying that me personally, she reminds me, like, she gives me her type of vibes. I guess it's the makeup. It might be her makeup, like also Angelina Jolie type of vibes. That's this Miss Cooney here. She reminds me of those two ladies. And Angelina Jolie is another example. Now, she struggled with weight loss for a little while. Well, when we say weight loss at a visible point where people were just concerned because they were fan and they were talking about it and stuff like this. But in my opinion, y'all can leave y'all opinions in the comments, but I don't even think Angelina Jolie got as small as this lady. But I don't even know if it's fair to compare that, because I know Angelina has just way more money than this young lady has probably ever made yet. But that's just like a assumption. I could be wrong, but I know Angelina Jolie is a very rich lady, and she still even battled with weight problems. Okay, now there were rumors when she went through it too, and like, you know, drugs is sick. I think it was even found out she might have had a drug habit here and there. I don't know, but y'all know how I feel about it. You know, it's crazy. I mean, it didn't take from her talent, maybe, but you know, more now it's bashing your character. It's taking you through things you didn't really have to go through, and on top of it, you're having to rehabilitate yourself in a sense of health wise, right? Like physically, as women, you know. But every sickness is different. I'm still coming back with a part 2 and a part 3 on this topic for you guys. Give this video a like. I am thankful for your support. I'm gonna finish talking on part 2 why I feel like I was a great candidate, and just more special words I'd like to shout out to about the topic and stuff like that. You know, because people along the way from the outside looking in, they'll just assume those people on the inside, whoever they are close to her, are some type of enablers, or are they really trying to help her, because it's just had really, really little. Like, this lady, like, literally skeletons at this point. She's really small, and that's pretty much where it is as a trending topic right now, you know, and what everybody else feel about it. But I'm gonna come back with part 2. Thank you guys for your support. Give this video a like.